Hey everybody, this is Coach Sarna, and this is the first episode of the Coach Sarna League Show. We're super thankful to have our first guest, two alumni, and Kylie Schultz and Reezy. Girls, go ahead and introduce yourself and tell them when you came into the Coach Sarna League and where you're at now.
Hi, my name is Reezy. I am a freshman at La Sierra University for flag football. Personally, I think I started at the Coach Sarna League 2 years ago, or at least 2 years ago. And when I first started, it was like a new light for me. Surprisingly, because I didn't think that I would enjoy it so much. And now as I started on my journey, I started improving. I became more tactful. I became more skilled. And now I am a player at La Sierra University for the flag football team. And I became a wide receiver for my coach.
Super proud of you. So proud of you. I want to get more into it because both of you have a unique story and you both forged your own path. And I got to sit back and watch you both begin and watch how hard you worked through different avenues, through different organizations, through different trainers, get to where you started from scratch in high school to being college football players right now. That's incredible. But let's go ahead and see Kylie.
Hi, I'm Kylie. I started playing at the Coach Sarna League, I think my sophomore year.
It's 2022, wasn't it?
That's what I was thinking. I wasn't really sure.
It was 2022, fall of 22.
I graduated 2025. That's 12th grade. 10th
right.
grade minus 2. That'd be like 2022, 2023, in that area. When I started, there was only 3 girls playing, so I played with a bunch of boys. And I remember I was very excited, and I got a black eye when I was playing. And my parents were very concerned, but I thought it was funny, and I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that because you being one of the only few girls, right? That was our high school division. First ever high school division. It was in fall of 22. It was at nighttime on the turf in Vallejo. And you came out there and had never played before. You were a soccer star, right? You were a girl. You told me like you had played in Switzerland or something. You were on a travel soccer team, right? Was that true?
Yeah.
And so we knew that you were a soccer player. And, I wasn't sure how that was going to convert. And you played so well off the bat, the boys were all saying, I want this girl on my team. And all of a sudden, because all the teams had to have one girl, and all the boys are fighting for you to be on their team.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
It was awesome. It was awesome to see. So that was really the beginning of our high school divisions, and you were among the first girls there. So it was a fun time for sure. And what made you want to start? I mean, growing up in soccer and other sports, what made you say, I want to go play flag football?
It really started at my school. So I went to a small private school, and we, during our break time, we'd play football because that's what all the boys wanted to do. And so I would just play with them. And then at first I didn't really like it because I didn't understand the game, and I was really bad at catching too. And, but then as we continued playing and as I got older, and one of my friends, he would help me. He would talk to me about the game and how I could become better and understand it more. And then my mom found your league just randomly. She was driving near our house, and she saw one of your signs, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna sign her up for this." So then she told me, and then it was so much fun. I don't think I ever told you this, but it was on Mondays and stuff. My weeks would go by so fast because I was ready for the next Monday, and it was actually weird. After the game ended, I would tell my dad, I'm like, "Oh, I'm so ready for next week. I can't wait for this week to end so that I can play again."
Yeah, that was awesome. And I think it was the following season when we had an all-girls high school league, I believe. I think it was spring of 23. You jumped in, was it spring of 23 or fall of 23?
It was fall of 23.
Fall of 23. That was one of my favorite memories to this day because you jumped on my team. I'd never met you before. And Kylie, that was your first year on my team as well. Mm-hmm. So you both jumped on, even though you've been with the Coach Sarna League since fall of 22, you came on my girls' team for fall of 23. Reezy came in, and I remember our first time together. We had a short practice here in Fairfield, and at Solano College. After practice, we went to an escape room for team bonding. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
And then to Korean barbecue. Was it Korean barbecue?
Yeah, it was Korean barbecue.
You made us all eat the octopus
I
stuff,
ate it because I
was scared.
I liked
of it.
it. I don't know about y'all, but it tasted really good.
I've never had it before, and I was scared. And you're like, everyone has to eat it.
It was bonding. You had to do it together.
No, and
Trials
when
together.
When you'd cook it, it would like squirm around. I was like,
Is that not how it's supposed to cook? Guys.
It was just weird because like normally when you cook something, it doesn't move.
Yeah.
Unless you're
Well, I
moving
mean,
it.
there's like a lot of nerves in an octopus, so.
Well, yeah, but I've never.
So it's gonna.
I've never cooked an octopus before. Sorry.
How many octopuses have you cooked?
I know.
I don't know, but a lot because my grandparents, since they're from the Philippines, they like eating seafood too. So I don't know where they be getting their seafood. They would have it almost every day. So like when I'm in the kitchen, there's always like oysters, clams, fish, octopus, squid. So I'm just there eating it. They like cook it almost every time. It tastes like really
I want
good.
a seafood boil.
I've had a seafood boil. It's really good.
We do one every year for our volunteers.
I know.
I
When
wanna
I have
do
to
it.
like serve. Wait, for your volunteers?
Get to. Yeah.
I never had one.
Well, you have to volunteer at least at 5 Levi Stadium events.
Oh.
And then it's a Cajun shrimp boil
I
with the
volunteered-
live New Orleans jazz band.
I volunteer for the seafood stuff, like to serve people.
At the crab feed.
Oh,
That's
the
a
crab
different
feed.
one.
Oh, then
Yeah,
never
you
mind.
and Reezy both come out.
Same.
That was fun too. That was gosh, was that 24? That
Yeah,
was
that
in
was
February
24.
24. You all came out and helped serve. We still got pictures of that. That was a great time.
I really wanted some crab.
I had some crab.
I didn't
You left like 5 times, bro. And they like had the crab. I think it was Brooklyn's dad. They had it on a plate on a different table. I just went over there.
What?
I went over there and I was wondering where you went. So we were just eating it.
You didn't
with
want to
the-
like text me or anything.
I
bro?
was
You were
munching, bro. I had bigger
Aw.
fish
I want
to
the
fry.
crab for
I
I
think
know.
I
bigger
got
fish to
round
fry.
table for you. I don't remember.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
we always had pizza, and and it was so sad because I was just like serving the crab, like watching everyone eat it, and I was like, man.
And you look back and you had this plate of pizza.
Yeah, but the thing is that they gave us
We
the
save
wrong
money that
order.
way.
Really?
Yep.
Just a little crab. I just want like a little piece.
Next time, February, we get to do a
Yes.
redo.
Yes,
And I'll
yes.
save you a 1 piece of crab.
Just one, just like a tiny piece.
like a string.
But it goes to whoever wins the push-up competition.
Okay, I got you.
No push-ups. I'm kidding. But staring contest for real. Ready, set, go. How'd you lose that fast?
I didn't even blink yet.
She started good.
I think it's
You
laughing.
blinked.
Because my
I,
eyes are dry.
I won. She
That's
just blinked
funny.
right now.
Bro.
I didn't blink. All I did was laugh.
She just giggled. I just turned to her and she started laughing.
Because you're locked in. You're like
You've
smiling.
been friends for too long to do this. Way too long.
Bro, my mogging streak. I can't. I can't stop
No,
it, bro.
earlier when Dawson was taking a picture of us, just to test his camera out, and she started mogging at the
I did
camera.
not, bro.
What is mogging?
It,
Did you say mogging?
yeah.
Okay, I get to learn. What is it?
Oh
It's
my.
like.
You're like so locked in, so your face card.
like
It's like a game face?
kind of. Well, not really. It's like when you like kind of like yeah,
Your
it's like an aura
your
type
aura.
Of, like a type of picture, and like where you're a lot. I forgot what it was called. Oh, like mewing, where
Yeah,
you're like,
mewing.
like
Yeah.
you make your jaw like your jawline looks like
I
sharper.
thought that was aura farming. Is that not?
It is or
So this
I
is a
didn't
new
mean
word?
to. I didn't mean to.
Cool.
I accidentally mogged. I just turned to the camera and I tried not.
Not
She's a
accidentally, she did it
natural aura
twice.
farmer. She's
I
a
like
mean
two
Bro,
or
trick.
you
three
should see my
times.
recruitment photo. I'm like mogging in the photo
Oh
on
my
accident.
goodness.
They like were in front of me taking a picture, and then I just like looked at it, and then I showed my teammates. They're like, "Why are you mogging?" I'm like, "I didn't mean it. It just
You
happened."
don't mean it, but you keep doing it.
My face card is elite, bro. You don't even understand.
Okay, I want to see your best mogging in 3 seconds.
Wait,
3,
no,
2,
I
1,
can't-
mog,
I'm
go.
not I'm not a very good.
Wait,
mogger.
I gotta lock in.
I'm more of like a
I need to see an example of a mog.
look at. It'd be her.
Got you. So you have to have a jawline to mog. Okay. No jawline, no mog. Is that what I'm getting?
No jawline, no more.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, anyways, we got to hear from Kylie. Reezy, jumping in, you had just come off your very first season. So you had started, from my understanding, playing flag football with Davis High School. And I remember you telling me like how much you wanted to improve because you love the sport, and then you found our league. Take us from there. What's your story?
So ever since I joined the Coach Sarna League of fall 23, as you put me in the receiver position, I didn't know that I was capable of doing that. I think it was the excitement of getting the ball passed to me and getting a touchdown, because I know in my high school season as a junior, I played running back. And one of my goals was to always score a touchdown, but it never happened because I don't know. I was like improving. I was trying to learn how to move around the field. So like, I know one of my coaches said, there's not really any way to do it. But I was like, okay, Well, I'm going to try now. But ever since I joined Coach Sarna League, the wide receiver position, the end, I know playoffs didn't end as well, but it actually made me strive to become a better player. So that made me want to go out, look out for a coach. And what my mom did is that she was looking for a wide receiver coach, and she found Coach Angel of Folsom High School.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know who he was, but I knew with him teaching me because we had our first one-on-one. I was like, okay, I want to stay with this dude. He seems very tactical. He knows what he's doing. So I've been training with him for over a year. A little over a year because including Ballers Club. I've been improving in my skills. And I was like, okay, I got this. So when I came back to spring of, I think it was 24? It was probably 24.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the players have noticed how much I have improved, but there is still stuff I needed to work on. So I was like, okay, let me work on this a little more. So when I did this, and there are also some leagues that I joined, a lot of teams wanted me on there. And I was like, okay, I know where I'm at. I want to see how far I can go with this. So moving on, I went to GameFit, where I met my running back coach because I actually played with him in a league in the Sacramento area called Sacktown. So he was training me, and word went around since I was there. I was one of the high school girls that he would coach that's related to football. So word started going around, and that's when I met Lem Adams, who is the owner of GameFit. And what he told me during one of my morning sessions, this was around like 5 a.m, because that's usually when I would do my session with my coach. He said, I'm making a girls' high school team. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So I was excited. I met some of the other coaches. They're all witty and like very expressive. It made me laugh every time I see them in the morning.
That's fun.
Yeah, one of my favorite coaches over there is like the DB coach. He's like really funny. So ever since I joined the team, I met a bunch of players who are very crafty in their skills. I was impressed also because some of them were actually from opposing teams that I played with, like against during high school. So I was excited to play with them. And then as the season went on, I also met my new wide receiver coach. I still see Coach Angel, but I also met another wide receiver coach. His name is Coach Lowe's. He's a DB wide receiver coach, but he was one of the coaches that I relied on the most and look up to because he's very tactical and he's very old school. Because I've learning from coaches who've done old school work, it's better. I want to say better, but it's like more clean than new school. There's always a difference there. And I like learning different ways. So whenever I'm being trained by different coaches, I always try to adapt, try to see what I can mix, what I can't mix. So I think that's what helped me become a better receiver. It also helped me with my game IQ. So every time I went to my trainings, I had a game, and I say, okay, let me use what I learned today or what I used last week and try to see what combos I can make, what I can mix up together to see how I can outsmart a DB, or if I'm playing defense, how I can outsmart a wide receiver. And then moving on from there, still continuing with the girls' high school for the 7-on-7 from GameFit. I invited Kylie over there. Lem loved her. He taught her quarterback stuff, and we would do our little one-on-ones.
Everybody loves Kylie.
Everyone loves Kylie.
Why does everyone love Kylie?
Because Kylie's really cool. So as we worked together, I was like, this is a really good connection. And then as the season went on, there's like a lot of stuff that happened. I won't go too into it, but just so you know, like my coaches, they know that there's a time where I have to depart. So as I was going through my things, it was kind of sad because I know during one of my last sessions with Coach Lowe's, it made me really sad because I gave him a little gift and I gave him a hug goodbye because that was the last I would be seeing him. But I know I'm going to see him during Thanksgiving at some point. Yes. And then the next day, I had to see Coach Angel, which for my last Ballers Club session, I wouldn't say ever, but it felt like ever. Yeah. And then he's like, really, it's your last day? I was like, yeah. But the funny thing is there's this like running joke that we've been doing. It's like because I asked him for a T-shirt like a year ago. And every time I remind him, he doesn't even like, he's like, oh, I forgot it. It was the last day too. I reminded him, oh, give me my T-shirt. He's like, it's okay. I'll like ship it to you. 4 months later.
Still hasn't.
It still hasn't, but
That's
I don't
funny.
know. I still keep it to heart. I love my coaches. I really thank them and look up to them for helping me get to where I am now. I was surprised by the recruiting process. They're very proud of me. They believed in me, and they still look forward to seeing me out on the field and show what they have taught me and see like how I've improved. Because I know that's one thing that my coaches would like to see, like how much I've grown as a person and an athlete, but just like overall how I'm enjoying my environment and how I'm adjusting. Because that's one of the biggest things I've learned is to adjust.
Yeah. I would say, there's, for both of you, there's so much that stands out when I think about you. And I have memories way outside of football, right? We've had so many great team bondings, and Kylie came to Mexico with me for volunteering at the orphanage. We've done some amazing things. But both of you have been role models of hard work. And you both came in brand new, very raw. And I watched you both forge your own path. Like, you started off in this rec division, and then you both got trainers, several trainers, and you played for clubs, several clubs. Like, Reezy, you must have been playing for like 5 different clubs at one time. And I love that. Like, you put in the work to get to where you are now and then some. And I think that both of you have a bright future still, right? Like, just getting to where you are right now, this isn't the end point. It's still the beginning of your story. Kylie, I'd love to hear from you, because you are, you're playing, quarterback, I believe, up at Simpson University. I don't know, is that for sure quarterback, or you're playing and we're trying different positions?
Well, okay. So, I've always had to play quarterback.
Yeah.
And, as a soccer player, I really like running, and I know I'm, like, fast.
Yeah.
But I never had the chance to, because no one else could play quarterback. So we had 3 quarterbacks on our team, including me. So I told my coach, I was like, hey, so, like, is it okay if I play, like, receiver or something? So he does still have me throw for, like, some, practices and stuff. But as of right now, I'm playing receiver.
Awesome. We used to have plays for you to run the ball, because you were obviously the best thrower on the team.
Yes.
But we would go and try to get the Kylie special to get Kylie to run the ball as a quarterback. Remember that?
Those are my favorite plays.
The quarterback runs. They'd be awesome.
Or out of all the plays, it'd be like the 4 quarterback sneak.
That's what I was thinking of.
That one.
Yeah.
Or when Reezy would do like a post corner, and I'd like roll out and throw it to her.
Yeah, bro.
That
was
my
so
favorite.
good.
I love doing it.
It was amazing.
Or when the Commanders were getting mad at me for running around the backfield. That's my favorite clip of all time.
That
I
was
still have a
crazy.
video of it.
Yeah. I have a backstory behind that one. I'll tell you one day.
Wow.
So, well, because we only have a few minutes left, and I really want to, one of the reasons I brought you girls on here, because, we were always fond of you. And you girls are still around. Sometimes you come in ref still, which is great. And but right now, we've grown so much, and you girls have seen us grow, right? I mean, we started with 120 kids in Vallejo. We're at like a few thousand now a year. We're at 1,000 girls, and we're going to be going. It just keeps growing and growing. The sport's growing, the needs growing, and we have so many young athletes, both girls and boys, that flag football's an opportunity for them. And I want you girls to share for a moment, just like a nutshell advice. From your perspective, what does it take for someone right now, whether they're in high school or middle school or elementary school? I know I have a 3rd grader right now who tells me, I want to be the best flag football player in the world. Like, straight up. She's in 3rd grade, right? And that's what she wants to do. And what is your advice to them in a nutshell? Whoever wants to go first, what does it take to get to become that college level flag football player and beyond?
What I would say is, don't settle. Keep going. Like, if you feel like there's a point in your life where, like, I don't want to do this anymore, but you've come so far, don't quit. Like, there's always an opportunity out there for you to, like, show your moves, show how skilled you are to other people. It may not seem like it to you, but as people who have spectated, like, as myself, people who have witnessed my skills, they want to see more. Like, Like, since this is a growing sport, they want to see everybody. They want to see everyone's skills. So just don't settle. Keep going. because there's so much more out there for you. And as competition is rising, most likely you will become a top player.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I don't have a very cool one like that. I was just thinking, I was like, it's pretty basic, but just like hard work, it really gets you very far. If you don't put the effort in, you're not going to get anywhere. So it's also mentality too. If you want to be the best, you got to think that you're the best. If you put yourself down, then you're not going to get anywhere.
Positive self-talk. I see they have a clip about George Kittle and how much he talks to himself on the sidelines and
Really?
pre-games, walking around. Yeah, look up George Kittle's positive self-talk and just watch him just sitting there talking to himself and just building himself up. It's just incredible to watch. But self-talk is true, right? You could see when someone believes in themselves. And in hard work. I mean, we've seen so many kids come through the Coach Sarna League, and I've seen so many kids that came in as young athletes that were like amazing. They had a very high floor they started at, right? But then they didn't work hard. And I've seen a kid with a very low floor. They weren't athletic at all. They worked so hard that I've seen kids now way beyond those kids that were considered the best in 5th grade, and now they're in 8th grade, and this kid didn't work. This kid worked hard, and he's like significantly better, right? We see that all the time. And now that we've been around for 4 years, we see it more and more. So hard work, and both of you are role models of that. And I always think of that. I use you still in my examples to when I talk to girls and boys, of 2 ladies that I saw work so hard in just a couple years. I mean, you both joined in 10th grade, like a brand new sport in 10th grade, and you're both playing college football right now. Clap it up for you two. Okay, push-up competition. Who's ready?
I got you.
No, I'm kidding. Okay, we're gonna end it though. So I want to thank you so much. It's an honor always to be with you. I love seeing you all, and I know you're gonna be around. We'll always have opportunities to see you. So make sure you come say hi. I think Reezy had like something cool for us too. She brought me a shirt from her college. Where is that? Do you guys see that shirt?
It's right there.
Is that
Go
one?
Red Hawks.
Boo! You didn't bring merch.
Simpson.
La Sierra forever, bro.
Hey,
Go Eagles. Go
these
Eagles.
Girls are playing each other in March. This one is La Sierra. Is it in La Sierra or is it up in Shasta?
It's in
Simpson?
Riverside.
In Riverside at Simpson. So these girls are playing against each other. These girls are teammates and in high school and through flag football on our teams, and now they're going to play college football. And I think Kylie's first game is against Reezy, a SoCal team, NorCal team, and I'm gonna be there. So
I think a lot of people are going to be there.
Yeah, a lot
it's
of
gonna
people.
be awesome.
I fear. I'm kind of nervous for it.
All right, girls. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for
Thank you for
inviting
coming.
us.
Thank you.
Yep.